Hey there guys, this is Matt once again, and welcome back to another review of a... You know what, before I get into that, this will be a weird sort of review, because I'm discombobulated, but not in the typical way. Usually it's in a rant way. This year for movies has been really bad. Very few movies I can say I love. A lot of, not just shitty movies, but also a lot of disappointments. The Happy Time Murders, I looked forward to that when I first heard about it. When I saw it, it was meh. I couldn't bring any rage and be honest about it, but I even said I was disappointed. The Maid with Jason Statham, I liked it for the reasons I said in that review, but yeah, I also said I was disappointed. I liked it, but should have been much better. The Predator, holy shit. I mean, and then what was also even more angry about it was this movie did not come around my local theater. Oh, it still plays The Incredibles 2 and all these other fucking movies. But no, had to go like an hour out of the way because that was the nearest theater. Oh, The Predator can have like 4,000 fucking screens, but not this movie. Crazy Rich Asians, which I don't give a fuck about, is playing, but not this movie. So I'm like, okay, go see The Predator anyway, because good guy was in the military, wanted, he was a good guy, wanted me to see it. And so I saw it, and after I checked out a couple movies, and I was 2.5 minutes in, and this is my favorite film of the year, hands down. I loved this movie. I loved this movie. I want to pick up day one on Blu-ray. It's good when I wanted to see it again after it was over. I literally wanted to see it again. I didn't have time. I wanted to see it again. And I urge anyone who has not seen it, stop the video and watch the movie first, if you can. Go into it knowing nothing, as little as possible. Don't rewatch trailers. Don't, just don't look up info. If you do find the movie to watch, please do. I really mean that. It's tension-filled, tension-fueled, emotional, not a shitty ending. John Cho, he should get some kind of award for this. It's the best performance I've seen from someone this year. I'm not even kidding. I like John Cho. I like him in the Harold and Kumar movies, and yeah, he was Sulu in Star Trek. This, I hope he gets more roles like this. Because John Cho, I liked him. It was so great to see him in this kind of movie. Like a great movie like this. It's one of those films that drew me in. Literally, I swear to God, there was a point I had to take a piss, and I literally ran to do it to get back so I didn't miss anything. That's how pulled in to the film I was. And it's filmed like the movie Unfriended, which I didn't mind. I liked Unfriended. Didn't care to see the sequel; it just didn't interest me. But this film is a much better, and I like Unfriended, but this is a much better film. And it's not a horror film; it's a drama, thriller, mystery. Drama, mystery, a little bit of thriller. And it was done well, directed well, the acting was solid. John Cho did a fantastic job. I'll repeat and keep repeating, he deserves something for this movie. And it fucking kills me that this did not get, to me, it did not get that wide a release. When it doesn't get to my theater and there's literally 10 fucking screens, and they're still showing The Incredibles 2, but not this movie, no, it did not get a wide enough release. And that's why it's not doing huge at the box office. And that fucking pisses me off. Because whoever released it dropped the fucking ball. I'm glad it's getting critical notices, but, like, okay, how much has it making so far at the box office? Because I just don't even want to spoil anything. But you know what? I'll get to it, and I'll say spoilers so that for the people who have seen it, then they can watch. Few full weekend. Number 8. $19 million. That's all it's made, and it's at number 8. Oh yeah, The Predator gets 4,000 screens. The Nun, having none of that, sorry. 3,876 streams. A Simple Favor. What the fuck is A Simple Favor? That has 3,000 screens, while this film has, okay, I guess 2,000. Oh, from Sony, well, from Screen Gems. What the fuck is A Simple Favor? What the fuck is it? Oh, a Paul Feig movie that I've never even fucking heard of until now. Because you released the film into nothing. Okay, like when this was released, how many fucking theaters was it in? Give me the goddamn thing. I'm sorry, I have to go into this. I have to, because this fucking pisses me off. This pisses me off. Oh, first weekend, 9 screens. You released it in 9 fucking screens. But Crazy Rich Asians gets 3,526 screens. The week after. Oh, 1,207 screens. Again, Crazy Rich Asians, 3,865. And then you have The Meg. You have Mission Impossible Fallout. You got the fucking Shitter, The Predator. Searching, 2,009 screens. Even Peppermint got 2,980. And by this time, Searching's been out for like 3 fucking weeks. You barely give him much fucking promotion. You don't put as many fucking screens as it should. But they got the fucking Nun does. Even Disney's Christopher Robin had more fucking screens. Has almost... This movie didn't have a fucking chance. Of course. A fucking course. I was 10 minutes in. I didn't even... But you know what? That makes fucking sense. Shitty movies make mucho macho box office bullshit. But a damn good movie like this, either people can't see or they can't fucking find it, or it gets buried by fucking shit like The Nun. You haven't seen The Nun. I don't give a fuck about The Nun. It means nothing. I really, the music is well done. The way it's done with the images and desktop. Again, it's like Unfriended. But even if you hate Unfriended, I still urge people to see this because it's not the same genre. And it's not the same, very different movies. They really are. And John Cho did a fantastic job. There's a female detective. She did a great job. The pet mystery kept me interested, intrigued, made me wonder what the hell was going to happen next. The tension, it was a tension-filled roller coaster ride to me, and the director I give big kudos to. Um, and it's going to get fucking forgotten. And you know what, that really goes to show you. I mean, yeah, I like Deadpool 2 and Mission Impossible Fallout. I'm one of the few guys who liked the Death Wish remake. I didn't mind this film called The Commuter, Liam Neeson. Or The Accident Man with Scott Adkins, but it kind of made sense that my favorite film of the year is an independent film. And then another one that I really want to see, Mandy, which I've heard only good things, with Nick Cage. That's another independent film. So go figure. Go figure. Mandy is not showing in theaters around here either. I would love to check that out in the theater, give it a chance. But it wasn't out when I went, and it's fucking not around here. You have VOD with this shitty internet. Do my best to try, but fucking fingers crossed they'll work. VOD. But I don't want to start spoilers, but I really do urge anyone, if you don't know anything about this movie, it works the best. Don't look it up. Don't look at trailers. Most people probably, if they saw a trailer, they forgot all about it. Just go into it, and I loved this movie so much, man. It's been a while since I've loved a movie this much. So, starting with spoilers, right now. Right now. Okay. I love the way it was done, Unfriended style, but the story's about this beautiful montage at the beginning of showing the family and the daughter growing up via desktop, images, videos, internet, and so forth. From her as a child, with her mom, and her dad, played by John Cho. And things get worse. And little moments really pull the heartstrings. Like you find out the mom gets cancer. Deletion, like, oh, here's a calendar. Mom comes home. Then it gets moved here. And then it gets moved off the calendar. And you can put two and two together. The dad, John Cho, with his daughter, they're nice to each other. You get like the teeniest attention because he wants her to take the trash out, but they're not talking shit to each other. It's not like the fucking Rob Zombie movie, where fuck you. No, they're good. The way the director used simple stuff for tension, like a screensaver playing when computers on sleep mode or whatever. Like it's a screensaver and multiple calls, but the dad is sleeping. And you're like, oh shit. Like we're viewing something that even the main character doesn't know. And just the way it builds up, where the dad tries to figure what's going on. He tries to call, he tries to text, there's no answer. And then he listened to things and is like, wow, I didn't really know my daughter. And, finding more and more about her daughter that he didn't know. Because, realizing how much they've pulled apart throughout the years under his nose, which is something that's very believable, understandable. Doesn't make me hate the daughter or hate the dad at all. I think they play that very well. It's just something that happens in life. And finding about, you know, just even simple stuff like trying to get information and finding information out. And, oh, she canceled her piano lesson 6 months ago. What? Really? Trying to get on, trying to call people. And once in a while there's like the teeniest bit of humor, very subtle. But this is 99% a serious movie. Which, considering how many fucking movies try to play jokes, it was refreshing. This is a very serious film. And the 1%, that's even too big. But it's like he thinks his daughter's at the mountains, and he leaves like this big message, but he's ready to hit send, but then he deletes it and then just puts like a simple sentence, which I can understand because I've done that too, where you don't leave this big thing and then you delete like like a YouTube comment. I don't type this whole thing. Fuck it. Then I just leave like one simple comment. And finding, these people who are supposed to be friends, but they're not really their friends. And then later on, when she's missing in some media, then these people make videos. Oh, she was my best friend. And it's like, oh, you fucking asshole, you fucking bitch. And then you feel so sorry for John Cho. There are people doing fucking hashtag, a dad did it, hashtag parent fail. This one asshole who fucking said, oh, I know where she is. She was pimping money for me, like this fucking dickhead. And then someone filmed a video where John Cho confronted him and beat the fuck out of him, which I love. The guy was like working at a theater or something. And he tapped his asshole. But, and the female detective, she did a good job. Um, you have like all these, not suspects, but just like trying to figure out what is going on, what happened. Was she taken? Did she run away? Was she taking money? What else has she done? Is she doing something with John Cho's brother? There's all stuff that again, it's like this emotional roller coaster ride. I thought it was very, very well done. And now getting into more and more spoilers starting now. Mega spoilers, like the ending. I will admit, the mystery I thought was interesting. In the back of my mind, though, I kind of thought something was up with, and you did find out. I didn't. You know me, I usually spoil without any warning, so this is how much I like the film, that I keep repeating spoilers. Like, spoiler warning. You find out it was the female cop, the detective on the case, and it was her son. In the back of my head, I knew there was something up with her son. I didn't know how, because there was one bit where she's talking with the detective and she's feeling so sorry and emotional, like she's really invested in this case. Then her son walks in and she's like, leave. I don't know. I just got some gut feeling about, I don't know why. Maybe I've seen too many CSI Miami. Actually, I've seen every episode of CSI Miami. So maybe that's why. But I'm like, I wonder. So maybe to some people the mystery will. reveal will be disappointing. But I didn't find disappointing because, in a way, because of the stuff that was going on, in a way, it made the most sense. And some people are like, oh, it got wrapped up into a pretty bow. You know what? I'm fine with that because so many goddamn movies will end on this downer bullshit, everyone dies, everyone's fucked ending. And you know what? It's nice to once in a while get a decent fucking ending. And also, plays into the believable aspects, like you found out the kid had made this fake name and this fake avatar and was role playing, and that's very believable. I know because I have talked to people who were absolute fakes. I have talked to people on Facebook and such. When you find out they're fucking fake people. And sometimes it's like I'm playing along and I'm like, I know this person's fake, but I kind of keep talking to them because I'm wondering, like, what information will they reveal based on their bullshit? That's the internet. And I actually like that they put that into the story. And I'm so glad this didn't have a shitty ending, a downbeat ending, because you don't know how many times I've watched a movie where I'm like, this has a gem of an idea, and then it butt fucks itself at the end. And this movie didn't do that, and I appreciate it. It ended on a sweet note, on a great note. Even the last moments where you remember early on the film, she gets found. Yeah, it's a little bit of convenience. This is like the teeniest of nitpicks that, oh, there just happened to be a storm earlier in the week, which is how she was able to survive and not be dead. But I'll forgive, the tiniest nitpick. Um, but early in the film, when he looked on her computer, it was just a picture of her and her mom. And then at the end of the film, she, is chatting with her dad on text, and the last thing she does is she changes the photo to her and her dad on the desktop. And without dialogue, it tells you a lot about the characters. And that's what this film did very well. How, you know, it is a visual medium. And I know it sounds stupid, but in a way people forget that, or they just take it for, okay, special effects, action explosions, more CG, more CG, more CG stuff, and these big blockbuster movies. But it's also visual in that you could tell emotions and characters just by using visuals. And this did that a lot. It could show you tension just from the visuals. And this movie had quite a lot of moments of that. Again, like he's sleeping, and you see the screensaver, and this little message pop up. It's her daughter calling, and it's your daughter calling, and it's obviously late at night because he's sleeping. But like, oh shit, someone's up. And at the end, where she changes her desktop to her and her dad, and the girl played Margot Kim, his daughter, did a good job. Again, all the actors were solid. There wasn't a bad note in the acting. John Cho, I cannot commend enough. I guarantee you, he will get nothing. They'll probably give it some bullshit because award shows usually give bullshit to bullshitters. Let's face it. But he deserves something. And this movie's not doing anything. I mean, I can't imagine it cost that much. So 19 million, but it's only 19 million. This movie should be fucking making the Crazy Rich Asians movie is making. Or even the fucking Predator made more money in his opening fucking weekend than this movie's doing his entire fucking run. Because it's already at number 8. It's not going to last any longer. So who knows if anyone can even see it in a theater. Maybe, you live in big enough city or something, but I mean, the moment where he gets the call and he's told that his daughter's dead and he crumples to the ground is such a good emotional moment. When he's from sad to angry and, confronting his brother, that's a lot of tension in that scene. The, talking with the lady police officer, trying to check with her, the daughter's friends, and then find out they're not really her friends, and the frustration, like, wait a minute, you invited her to group. Why did you invite her to your study group if you're not friends? His frustration growing. I was with this guy every minute of the way. In a way, I don't have a daughter, but I could relate to this guy so much. And I love the way it was filmed. I like the way Unfriended was filmed. I like that idea. I like dealing with the computers. I saw this other film called Open Windows with Elijah Wood, which was doing that, and it was being a thriller, but it didn't have a downbeat ending. It just, in the third act, it just went apeshit for no damn good reason. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What's this bullet? What? It's like you went off to you you're going this direction, and then you just went off in this direction. I'm like, what the fuck? So Open Windows, that was my problem with it. Again, it wasn't downbeat. It was just like, what? If you've seen Open Windows with Elijah Wood, you know what I'm talking about. But this one didn't do that. I seriously want to watch the film again. I don't know when it'll be out on Blu-ray, but I look forward to it. I thought the score was really well done. I thought it was sentimental in the right ways, the right touches, and it was heartfelt. Again, emotional roller coaster, I'll tell you that, and just thinking about it just makes me sad in a way that I don't get to experience that much anymore to watch this kind of movie. I don't get that feeling much anymore, and it's sad. I mean, this year alone, I can push movies to make a top 10 list, but I'd be like, I guess this is my top 10. But as of right now, this is easily number one. This is easily number one. I have a good feeling I'll like Mandy, but this one, I just really got me right here. And yeah, kind of speechless right now. I can't praise this movie enough. I really can't. Maybe people think I'm overpraising it, but after the shit I've seen, so much bullshit this year, it was great to see this movie. It really was a breath of fresh air. Yeah, a lot of movies are a breath of fresh ass, which are not even that fresh. Just a breath of ass. But here is a breath of fresh air, and uh, that was a good feeling. That was a really good feeling. And again, I'm just so glad that John Cho was able to get this kind of movie, which is what fucking pissed me off more, that it's not doing as well as it should. The studio dropped the ball and fucking putting this out. Should have been in enough theaters where people could fucking see it. And then by the time you are trying to get into a little bit more theaters, granted not around here, but then it's being buried by all these other fucking movies that you didn't jack shit for promotion. And in my opinion, maybe for other people they'll disagree, but around here, jack shit. So I can only speak for around here. But yeah, that's all I can say. Thanks for watching. Take care. And thanks for watching my review. Or sort of my discombobulated spewing of love for a film that did not disappoint. Did not disappoint me. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.